In this video, I'm going to demonstrate 3 strategies for raising your BOLT score, which will improve your energy, your sleep, and endurance. I'm going to get close and personal in this video, so you can see my breathing architecture, which has been built big for maximum efficiency. Let's start with what is a BOLT score. By measuring how long you can hold your breath after an exhale and until you feel the urge to breathe in again, the BOLT score or blood oxygen level test is completed. The BOLT score gauges how well your body can handle carbon dioxide without freaking out that you're running low on oxygen. Try the following steps if you wish to give it a shot. 1. Let a typical breath pass in and out through your nose. 2. Use your fingers to cover your nose and stop air from entering your lungs. 3. Count how many seconds pass until you notice the first distinct urge to breathe or the first physical pressures encouraging you to do so. These feelings might involve a tightening of the airways or the impulse to swallow. The body may also signal to you to start breathing again by contracting your breathing muscles uncontrollably in your neck or belly. A key thing to remember is that the BOLT score is not a gauge of how long you can hold your breath. It's how long it takes for your body to respond when there isn't enough oxygen. 4. Let go of your nose, stop the timer, take a deep breath in. At the conclusion of the breath hold, you should slowly begin to inhale. 5. Start breathing normally once more. The target is 40 seconds, although the average for most people who have modestly exercised is about 20 seconds. For every 5 seconds you improve your BOLT score, you will feel better, have more energy, and have more endurance. I can vouch for this. I started at about a 14-second BOLT score and have improved to about 24 seconds. It takes me longer on a run now to see my heart rate climb and my base has risen and I feel more comfortable when it gets hard. There are several key areas where we can improve our BOLT score. The capacity to endure feelings of pain in the diaphragm, how tight our airways are, and lastly, the sensitivity of a central chemoreceptor in the brain to handle carbon dioxide. I'm going to propose that our way to make changes is through this central chemoreceptor and our ability to allow carbon dioxide. When your receptors are more sensitive to carbon dioxide, then you will see a low BOLT score. But if we can raise our ability to handle carbon dioxide, we can raise the BOLT score. Your breathing sensors are sensitive. They can induce panic when carbon dioxide levels raise, which makes you feel as though you need to breathe more. As a result, your body produces more carbon dioxide, and this produces a negative feedback loop. The first strategy I'm going to propose for raising your BOLT score is nasal breathing as you sleep. You are probably a mouth breather if you wake up in the morning with a dry mouth, feel exhausted, and have been told, possibly by a significant other who is tired and angry, that you snore. The easiest way to improve your nasal breathing is to tape your mouth while you sleep. I use micropore tape and just put a piece over my mouth while sleeping. With just this change, I reduce the number of times I breathe overnight from about 20 breaths a minute to 13. A little trick I use with the tape is to fold over the end. It makes it much easier to grab when I'm already in bed and easy to get off in the morning. The second strategy to improve your BOLT score is to add a few breath holds during the day. Patrick McEwen, who wrote the Oxygen Advantage book, recommends adding about 60 minutes of total breath training throughout your day. I like to do this before bed for 15 minutes while listening to an audiobook. Then I make up the other 45 minutes while training and through short breath holds during the day. When I add in a breath hold during the day, I like to do about 15 seconds of breath hold while I do a small exercise like calf raises, push-ups, or wall squats. If you don't want to do the exercises, you can still get the benefits by adding in 15-second breath holds when you get breaks in your day. Driving home from work, when you go to the bathroom, at lunch, whenever suits you. The third strategy for improving your BOLT score, possibly the most effective way, is breathing through your nose as often as you can, even while exercising, and adding in some breath holds while you train. Nasal breathing has been shown to increase oxygen reaching the blood by 10 to 20%. And the research also indicates a 22% improvement in efficiency with endurance running. If you're someone who breathes through your mouth, you breathe high in your lungs, triggering a stress response. Nasal breathing allows you to breathe deeper into your diaphragm, which calms your body. It says to the brain, chill out, we can breathe, we aren't in danger, but short, sharp breaths at the top of your lungs says, get ready to run. Novak Djokovic is a trained nose breather. Watch any of his events and you can see the difference. Djokovic said in an interview, this is how I get myself back into an optimum state of mind and body. Through breath work, conscious breathing, whether it's just 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 breaths, depending on how much time I have, just conscious breathing. It's as simple as that. For the Tarahuma tribe in Mexico, even into their late 60s, these people run an average of 60 miles every day. But what makes them exceptional? They breathe in only through their nose. If you're finding the discomfort of holding your breath too much to handle at the moment, you may need to develop your skills around handling difficult emotions, feelings, and sensations. To do this, watch this video next around the expansion technique.